Hey, Attorney Jason Cromey here with another session of law in a way that folks can understand it. One question I get a lot in my practice from whether it's friends just talking to them or clients is, should I have blown in this DUI case, or should I blow if I get pulled over or arrested for DUI? And it's a really good question. The answer is that it depends on whether or not it's your first, second, or subsequent time. But let me go through kind of what the law is on a breath test and what the ramifications are, what the results are if you do refuse. So in a first-time situation, you get pulled over, you get arrested, unfortunately, for DUI, the officer's going to request a breath test. At that point, you have a choice. You can say yes or you can say no. If you say yes, that's it. They're going to take you off. You're going to do the thing, and that's it. If you say no, though, what the officer should do is read you what's called implied consent. It's kind of a scary statement by the officer, but it's going to sound something like, I'm Deputy so-and-so with the so-and-so Sheriff's Department. I'm now requesting you submit to a sample of your breath to determine its alcohol content. If you refuse, your license will be suspended for a period of 12 months for a first refusal, 18 months for a second refusal, and if you've previously refused, you could be committing a misdemeanor. Yes, it's true for a first-time person who's never had an alcohol suspension in their life, you're going to have your license suspended for 12 months. But at the same time, they're going to give you a ticket that night that's going to be a 10-day driving permit for business purposes, which means anything to maintain your livelihood to and from work, school, church, doctor's appointments, kids, that sort of stuff. During that 10-day window, you'll be able to go to the Bureau of Administrative Review, it's a branch of the DMV, and apply for a hardship license. And if you've never had an alcohol suspension before and your license was valid before you got arrested, odds are you're going to get a hardship license. It's going to last you that entire 12 months. So again, on a first time, you're probably going to be able to drive without missing a day, okay, on a refusal. If you blow over a .08, you're not only making the government's case better, you're still getting a 6-month driver's license suspension. You'll have the same hardship license that we just talked about. So the only real difference is you can't drive to your friend's house to hang out and watch football or drive to the beach to work on your tan for an extra 6 months. But in terms of getting to grocery stores, restaurants, picking up kids, going to the bank, doctor's visits, it's all going to be fine. If it's a second time, do be concerned about the fact that it is an 18-month suspension and you're not going to be eligible for a hardship license in that situation. So the second time, there's a lot more to think about. We can talk more about that at a different time. But on a second time, it's going to be 18 months. You're just not driving a car. So first time around, consider not giving the government that breath test result. Thanks, and we'll talk to you again soon.